Hello everyone, myself Bhumi Patel, Assistant Professor at LJ Institute of Engineering and Technology in the Department of Instrumentation and Control. Today's our topic is Math Instructions in the unit number 7, Math Instruction. In the last session, we were studying about the logic build instruction in the chapter number 6. So which type of math instruction that we have studied in this chapter? So the first instruction is addition. Okay, if we can add two numbers for this particular PLC data, so what is the instruction for the addition? So first of all, we have to draw the ladder logic diagram for this. So the ladder logic diagram for the addition is, we can put here one switch just for on and off operation, and then we can connect here a block. Now as you know, for the addition we require more than one number, so we can here take operand. So we can take here operand 1 and operand 2. Okay, so suppose operand 1 is stored in the register, input register IR01, and operand 2, the value will be taken for the operand 2 in the register IR02. What is IR? IR is known as the input register. Okay, now again in the output form we have used OR. So OR is known as the output register, and in some cases if we require to hold the data, that time we can write the HR. HR is known as the hold register. So for the operand 1 and 2 we can write IR01 and IR02. We can also write HR01 and HR02, and for that whatever addition is there we can save this data for the particular destination, and the destination address is OR01. Now what is the command for addition? So we can simply write here output name CR01 and our command is AD01. AD is known as the command for the addition in the PLC programming. So this is the logic diagram for the addition of the two numbers. For the operand 1 and operand 2, they will be add these two numbers and the number will be saved. The addition will be saved for this particular destination address. Okay, same thing will be applied for the subtraction. So for the subtraction, simply we have to draw one input pin or the input switch. Suppose the name of the input switch is IN01, then we have to take two operand because we have to subtract the two number, and then we have to save this data for this particular destination. So we can take operand 1. Okay, suppose IR03, and we can again take second operand number 2, IR04, and whatever the subtraction is there, whatever the answer is there, we can save in the destination, and our destination address is OR02. Okay, and what is the command for the subtraction? So this is my output coil name, and the command for the subtraction is SB. Okay, so if we can subtract the two numbers, we have to write the command SB 0102, whatever you have to write. So this is the subtract for this PLC programming. Now third one is the math instruction is multiplication. Okay, so for the multiplication we have again take one input IN03. Okay, then again we have to take two operand because we have compulsory take two number for the multiplication. So operand 1, that we have to take in IR01, and we have to take second operand number 2, and the address will be IR02, and whatever the answer is there we have to save in some destination. Okay, so the destination address is OR02. Okay, and what is the command for the multiplication? So if we have to multiply the two number for this particular PLC program, we have to write ML01. Okay, now the next math instruction is the division, as you know. So same thing will be applied. We have to take one input signal or the input switch. We have also take push button switch, on off switch. Okay, then next in the block we have to take operand 1, operand 2 and then destination. Okay, and the address of the operand 1, suppose IR01, input register IR06, and we can take the output OR04. Okay, and this is my output for the division, and the coil name is CR01, and we can, what is the command for the division? It is the div01. Okay, so number is not important. We can write div01, div02, div03, but the command is important for the PLC software. Okay, so for the addition we have to use the AD command. For the subtraction we have to use SB command. For the multiplication we have to use ML command, and for the division we have to use DV command. And the format of the addition, subtraction, multiplication and division will be same. Now the next is NEZ. It is indicate the negative. Now this is the block of the negative sign. Okay, if we have applied some signal or if we have to give some input for this particular plant or system, and we can get the output, but we can get some negative value for this particular output, that time simply we can connect this block to this particular output. Output will become input. After this input we can put negative, and then we can get the actual output. So in the negative only one value is there, so we can take only one source and one destination. Whatever input is applied for this particular system, whatever value is given, we can take the negative value for this particular program. So when the run condition is true and the negative instruction change the sign of the source and place it in the destination. Okay, if we have deal with the temperature controller, okay, and if we have require minus 20 degree Celsius temperature at the output side, but if we can get 20 degree plus temperature at the output side, our logic is correct. But if we can take the negative sign for this particular output range, that time simply we can connect the negative in the wrong condition wherever the output is taken. After that we can connect the negative, and then we have to get the actual output that is required for this our particular system. And the next one is the SQR. SQR is the nothing but the square root of this value. So if we have to measure or if we have required the square root for this particular value, if we have in the output we require root 2, so for that we have to use the command SQR. Okay, so CR01 is my output and SQR is my command for the square root. Now as you know, for the square root only one operand is there, so we can take only one operand. Suppose the operand will be taken from IR01 and only one destination is there. Okay, and the destination address is OR01. So whatever value is there, we can simply square root using the SQR function. So this is some math instruction that is used for the PLC programming. Okay, now the next is example. We have to develop a ladder logic diagram to convert the temperature reading from Celsius to Fahrenheit. Okay, so first of all, what is the equation to Celsius to Fahrenheit? So the equation for the Celsius is equal to 5 by 9 F minus 32. Now we have to convert this reading Celsius to Fahrenheit. So first of all, we have to write the equation for the Fahrenheit. So F is equal to 9 by 5 Celsius plus 32. So which math instruction instruction is used for this particular example. Here you can see that 9 by 5. So we can use the division math instruction. Then we have to multiply with the Celsius. If we have to calculate the 25 Celsius, how many Fahrenheit is there? So for that we have to multiply the Celsius value and then we have to add the 32 number. So for that we have to use the add instruction. So for particular example we have to use the division instruction, multiplication instruction, and after that we have to use the addition instruction. So for that we have to choose the particular operand. So HR01 hold register for the value of the 9, HR02 for the value of the 5, HR06 for the 32. Here input is in the Celsius, that is indicate IN01, and we have to measure in the Fahrenheit. So output is become Fahrenheit and it is indicate OR01. So first of all we have to divide 9 by 5. So draw the ladder diagram for this example. So starting from the division instruction, okay, so take one input IN01, then we have to draw the block for the division instruction, and for the division you have to take compulsory two operand. So operand 1 and operand 2, and then whatever answer is there we have to save in the destination, and the command for the division is CR01 is output and command for division is DV01. Now what is the operand 1? So here you can see that operand 1 9 is HR01. So operand 1 is in the HR01 and operand 2 is in the HR02. Okay. So we have to simply divide 9 by 5. Now next is whatever answer is there, answer will be saved in the destination address. Suppose our destination address is OR01. So whatever answer is there, we have simply multiply this with the Celsius. So we can take another input switch. The name of the input switch will be same, or the another you can take any of these input switch. Then next we have to draw the block for the multiplication. What is the command for the multiplication? It is ML. So we can write here ML01, and compulsory we have to take two operand, operand 1 and operand 2. Okay, and the destination. Now the main thing is there. Operand 1 is compulsory is for the destination of the division, because we have to divide 9 by 5 then multiply with the Celsius. So operand 1 will be, here we have to write HR01 because we have to hold data sometime. So here HR01, and HR01 is already used, so we can take here HR03. Okay, so this is my HR03. Operand 1. What is the operand 4? Operand 2 for the multiplication? It is the Celsius value. So we can take here HR04 for the Celsius, and then we have to take some destination. It is HR05. Okay, after the multiplication, we have to add 32 number for this particular destination. So again, take the switch for the same name or the different name. Okay, so this is my operand 1 that is taken from the destination of the above rung. So it is HR05, then operand 2. Okay, and as you know, here we have take 32 as a HR02. So operand 2 is the HR02. Sorry, HR06, and destination is OR01. Okay, and this is my addition instruction. Suppose this is my CR01, this is my CR02, and this is my CR03, and the instruction for the addition is AD01. So after the addition, after to add the 32 number, we can get the exact value of the Fahrenheit. Okay, so after the first rung, this is my first rung, this is my second rung, and this is my third rung. After the first rung, we have to know know about the value of 9 by 5. After the second rung, we have to know about the 9 by 5 into Celsius. For the different value of the temperature, we can get the different value. And after the third rung execution, we can get the 9 by 5 into Celsius plus 32. So we can get the answer for this particular example. Okay, so this is the ladder diagram to convert the temperature from Celsius to Fahrenheit. So using a simple math instruction, we can easily draw a ladder diagram for any of these examples. Thank you everyone. If anyone have doubt, then contact me in my email ID.